everyone, it's Linda at Full Moon Studio. Welcome back to the channel and to day 4 of the 7 Days of Summer collaboration between Cara at Cara Branding Creations and Julie from Dear Julie Julie. As usual, all of the links to the ladies' Etsy shops and their Facebook groups are down below, and there are also links to all the other YouTubers who are taking part. So let me show you today's pages, and today we're back to Lemons with a Vengeance. Look at this, bright yellow. Beautiful from Cara, pocket tags, journal cards, and look at these cute little jars. I love those, and of course my favourite, a label. This is Cara's supplementary page for today. So she's taken the gingham that we were playing around with yesterday and turned it to make a trellis, and then added in these lovely illustrations as well. F. Wimmer, aerated water and cordial manufacturers. There we are. And then we have also got this one from Julie. So again, her beautiful Victorian illustration. There's a lovely postcard here. More of these dear little ephemera pieces. We've got the description of lemons here, and definition, not description, definition of lemon there, and then this lovely piece here. So lots to be working with, and I'm going to go away now and cut up the pages, and I'll be back in a wee while. Okay, I'm back. I've got everything cut up. All my little fussy tiny bits are in this tray, including this little fella. Do you remember yesterday I said, I know I've got a pink butterfly, and I couldn't find it. He literally appeared as I turned the camera off. So I'm not going to use him today. I'm putting him in the naughty corner. There you go. Right, I'm going to start with Julie's pages today. And I am going to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to make a book page pocket. So I would like to say that I learned this from Rachel at Roxy Creations. It would be more accurate to say I very quickly saw her do one of these. But I haven't actually tried it before. So let me show you how I'm going to do it, and I'll explain what these black lines are as well. So you start off with a book page any size that you want, fold it in half, then turn it round and fold it again, but not all the way in half, to about there. Doesn't matter how big or small you make that, just whatever pleases you. And then we want a triangle here, so you need to open it up again and fold that in there. So once it's folded up, what we've got is a book page pocket, and you've got 1, 2, 3 pockets. So you will see I have drawn some black lines, and the black lines are to remind me where to put the glue. Because no doubt I will forget. Now, as I say, size doesn't hugely matter, but I did fiddle about and make this one just a fraction smaller than the original. Not a lot, but I wanted to be sure that the bits I wanted to fitted in easily. So I will put that out the way, but I will have it there for reference. And I think it's easier, much easier to start decorating it before we glue it. So I think the first thing to do is we just need a little strip of something down there. And I've actually got this. Now, this is, I don't know what it is. This is something that my friend Kathy gave me. She gave me a pack of these decorated, well, paper for want of a better word, but it's not tissue paper. It's not vellum. It's almost a cross between the two. And it reminds me in a way of, you know, it's stiff like iron-on Vilene. That you would, you know, stiffen fabrics with, or I think there is actually a thing called Lace's Stiff Stuff that you can embroider through. It's that kind of, you know, it's quite a heavy weight, but I thought it was awfully pretty, and it was just the right colours, so that's what I'm going to be using. I hope I've got everything here that I want. That's it. Okay, so I thought we'll put a bit down there, and I'm not 100% sure exactly how it's going to glue on, but we'll try it with some glue stick first and see what happens. I think that should be all right, don't you? Oh, all right. Well, we won't be using that one. I have another. It's all all to hand. Here we go. Excellent. Right, as we were. Actually, I realise I've cut this way too long. Hold on. Let's cut it closer to the size we actually want. And that will save a load of excess glue going everywhere, won't it? I'll try and be tidier today. It won't happen, but I'll try. Oh, yuck. That's coming out fast and furious because it's a new stick. Okay. So let us put that. Just trying to decide which way around I want it. That way, I think. Okay. So that's that. That looks fine. I think it's okay. I've managed to mess that up already. Okay, so that actually is that pocket done. No, I'm not going to even think about gluing it. So the next thing I want is to put something in here. And I have already more or less cut this to size. I think she'll go in there quite nicely. I know there's not much of her, but I couldn't put her on the front, so I've decided just to pop her in there. Okay. So I don't think we need to go all the way down, just maybe take a little bit off. I think I might, this is quite a thick book page, so I think I might end up with an exceedingly sturdy pocket, and we might discover I should have started with a lighter page, but it's fine. Right, let's be sure. Here, we're going here. Are we? We are. Right, I'll stick it on and then I'll yeah, that'll be fine. There's just a little bit of white there to trim off. Okay. So I'm pretty sure there are some excellent tutorials out there about these. I say I did see Rachel doing one, and you may wish to reference that. That's that bit. Okay. This is kind of a spatial awareness thing. And I've always thought my spatial awareness was pretty good, but I guess we're going to find out in a minute. Okay, so she's in there. Oh. I think she's on the wrong side. I'm beginning to think, actually, apart from making lines for glue, it might be a good idea to make lines where you actually want your things to end up. Yes, it should have been there. Oh no, I'm right. Okay, I am right. Don't know why I thought that was wrong. Phew. Phew. It's got dry now. I probably really shouldn't try things out, should I? Oh. Okay. So, okay, yeah, it's looking about right. So we just need to put something on the front. And what I am also wondering, I don't think that I need all of that flap. I think what we'll do, we'll maybe just cut off that and pop a little bit of glue along the edge, and that will just fold down then. That's better. That will give us a nice sturdy fold down there. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, nearly there. So I mean, the other thing I had kind of thought about this, which was to take this piece and cut it there, but I'm not sure. Let me stick with what I thought I was going to do, which is this one. Okay, so I want that to go there, and I think what I'll do is stick it on, and then I'll cut the excess off. Let's do it like that. It's astonishing how quickly you forget where you're supposed to be, isn't it? Here. Here. Yeah, I definitely think for future reference I am going to make a big cross on the pieces that I actually need to cover, and then it will save a lot of messing about. Although I suppose once you've done, maybe if you do it as a mass make, it will then start to just be normal and natural. So that's that. So I could just cut that off, I think. Okay. Aha! Right, that's kind of, I think, it would be where I wanted to be if I hadn't missed a bit there, but I'll just stick something else over that. Okay, so I think, it's just not very straight there. That's kind of the basics, isn't it? That's better. All right, so I think we can risk gluing it together now. So I want to glue, definitely I want to glue down there. Mad, isn't it? Yeah, I want to glue this to this. Okay. And then I want to glue, right, should have done that bit first, shouldn't I? This to this. There. Not there. 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 And then finally along there. Ah, and there. I think this is one that would benefit probably from being stitched around, because it would just give it all that extra added. I made a right mess of that, didn't I? Security. So now we've got a pocket there. a pocket there, and with any luck, a pocket there. So yeah, all right, well, it was interesting. I mean, it does look pretty. Okay, so I can take those bits out of the way. That's a spare for later use. Now, of course, now you could glue it straight into your journal like that. Or if you wanted to clip it in, of course, you could just decorate the back. But I think we'll just assume that I'm going to be gluing it in. And let's just decorate the front up a wee bit. And then that will more or less be that. Oh, you know what? If I can reach, just wondering. Got all the bits that I've been making so far. That's quite nice, isn't it? And then maybe I'm almost tempted to bring him back from the naughty corner, you know. It's just that we've already got a butterfly there, but I've kind of covered him up, so I was just thinking whether I could too much. Pink one is now calling to me. He really shouldn't be. No, it's actually completely the wrong shape. So I think I'm just going to not do that. How about that? Right, let's do that. Where's the glue book? That's good to be actually using bits of ephemera that you've made, you know. Oh, unless no, as we were, let's put it in this corner. That's better, the butterfly shows up better now. And I'm just going to put that there. Okay, so we've got a pocket, which we could of course then fill with other bits and pieces. So I'm just wondering whether to pull out some bits from the other day and put them in. Well, that works. Let's do that. Let's actually start using some of these bits up. I didn't show you that one on video, but oh, okay. Let's find some other bits of Julie's then just to pop in, but I kind of quite like that in there, I think. Oh, well, that's the card that is actually our young girl, so we could put her in there if we just chop her down a wee bit. I don't think I want any more of those. I think I'll sacrifice her feet rather than her head. Tiny bit off of there, a wee bit more off the feet. And she's still a bit neat. Ah. Do you know that would work? That would work. Wee bit more off. Okay. Right, she will go in there now, and I'll just round the corners. That can go in there. And I had thought possibly that this little bit could make a, I don't know if it will make a tab without. No, it's going to cut off too much of her head, but I've got coffee dyed on the back there. So if she goes in there, that's rather fun, because when you pull her out, she's still there. Nice little optical illusion, isn't it? All right, so that can go there. And what will we put in here? And we could, why don't we, I wonder if it would. If I folded that in half, oops, in half neatly, you know. Actually in half, not on the squint. It would go in there. Now I quite like that. Oh, goodness sake. Quick straighten up. So if that went there, now I could put, I don't know if it's going to be strong enough actually. I just feel like I want something to make it easy to pull out. We could do that. Any chance I could fold it in half neatly, do you think? Let's do that. And then I think put it on the back maybe. I think I'll just round the corners. I always think things just slide in and out of pockets better if they've had their corners rounded. That was silly. So that would give us another wee journaling spot, wouldn't it? A little one to go in there. Oh yeah, okay. I think we'll call that done for now. Right, on we go, and I've got bits from Cara's pages now, mostly, and I do have some bits from the Friday freebie. That's from the Friday freebie. So what I have done, I've made a tag already, and I have, that was the tag in today's kit, but I have used that as the back, and then I've taken this lovely illustration from the supplementary paper and put that there. So what I thought I would do is one of my flippy tags. So I need to put that on there, and Yeah, that's what I want to do first. Okay, so let's get some red tape. I'm just deciding whether let me put the red tape on and then I'll see if I can just trim this up a bit. I don't think it needs to be quite so large a hinge. So I've got the wider tape now as well. That's what I said about, you know, it's useful to have it in a few different widths. Lost the red tape catcher. Hold on a mo. Here it is. Yes, I think I'll just get the big scissors. And just nip that off there. Right. And I will also just do that. And that, just to make it a bit neater. Okay. So I'm just going to put that in there. Hopefully it's straight. That's the way to do it, isn't it? Just sort of hang it over and then close it. I'm not going to go all the way to the bottom, almost to the bottom, but not all the way. So we've got a hinge, and obviously that's not very pretty on the back, so I thought I'd just cover it up with that. So I'm not going to tear this, I think it'll just be better left on straight. Line it up at the bottom. Okay. Snip off the excess. Oh. Quite sure how I managed that. Oh. The bumbling crafter strikes again, but I think, you know what? I think I can live with that. All right. I have left enough room for a hole, and you know, I'm just going to pop that in now while I think of it. About there. Right. So I've got a tag with a completely off-center hole. Oh dearie me. It really is the bumbling crafter, isn't it? How far off centre is that? You know, 3.2. Yeah, it's not much, but it's enough to just offend my eye. And I figure if it's offending my eye, it'll offend everybody else's eye too. That's fine, just made it. So I just need to be okay with this. Let's see which one I used. That one, I think. Right, rescued. I really do think I'm going to have to actually start measuring my hole. Just can't do it anymore. Maybe I need my eyes tested. Maybe. Because, you know, with lockdown and everything, I'm well overdue a visit to the optician. So, yeah, that might be a good idea. Could blame it on my specs, couldn't I? Right, so we've got that, and while I think of it, I'll just put in some reinforcers. I like that colour. It's kind of twiggy coloured, isn't it, when you're working with botanicals. Right, that's that bit. So then what I thought I would do would be to put a little pocket here. And I've got a bit from Julie's kit, and I'm just going to use that as my pocket. And I'm really kind of, I am eyeballing this. It is a little large, isn't it? I only wanted to go up about 3 centimetres, so I cut it to about 4. Let's make it 4.5. Okay. And I'll put a do you know, I think if I make one of my usual foldy pockets, it's going to make it very bulky. So I think for this instance, we will just glue. So I'm just going to sort of start trimming it down just to see where I fancy. I actually like the green leaves. So about 7.5, I think. Yeah, just make a little tiny pocket there. And maybe just get the 1-inch hole punch. Can we trust me to get this straight? That's not bad. I think I'm just going to treat this to a little bit of distress because it's very creamy. And maybe I should have done that as well. I think that's okay. I think that's kind of all I want. Right, as we were. So I'll pop that in there. Just put a very thin bead of glue. I'm not going to put anything dramatically huge in here, so it'll be fine. So we'll pop that in there. That's fine. So then I was going to start putting in, that's from the Friday freebie kit, so it was absolutely gorgeous, so I think that will just need a bit of distress, won't it? Pop that in there. That goes with that beautifully, and I think, yep, let's put that in as well. That's pretty. Okay, so just I think a little bit of decoration, nothing dramatic. Quite like that. I do like that. So actually, that might just, no, maybe that there, maybe. Okay. Do you know, I'm just tempted to make it into a little tuck spot and then just put in these little mason jars. Oh, that's kind of cool, isn't it? Aha. Now, I did have the word lemonade and I've managed to lose it. Come on. Well, that is peculiar. That has obviously gone off to pink butterfly land. So So I'm not going to spend hours looking for it. We'll just not worry about it. I think I like that. I think I really do like that there. And I think, what else do we need? Stewart's. Right, I'm doing it. Let's not even think about this too hard. I'm doing it. Okay, and then I think, as I say, we'll make like a kind of miniature little tuck spot with this. Just made a slightly better job of that. Okay. Right. Definitely one of those. I'm just wondering if I want one of those and maybe that there. Okay, that means I've got more bits here, doesn't it? This is probably a bit too small, but we'll have a look. Maybe if I put that one back in there. Oh, that's good fun. Let's just stuff them in. They're really pretty, so put that in there. All right, does it need a butterfly? No, it certainly doesn't need anything else in there, I don't think. Unless it gets a little butterfly there. Do you know, that is very strange because once again I have had all sorts of things put into a little tray ready to use and they've run off on me. Let me just have a quick shuffle. No. Gone, never to be seen again, probably on the floor. It's always worth a quick look. No. Oh, sorry. Bang the camera now. All right, where are we? We've got this and we've got this. You can see I'm probably going to mess about for hours with that, aren't I? As usual. Oh, that's all right. Let's leave that like that. Let's leave those in there like that. And we've got the front, we've got the back. Okay, you know me, I've got to get a butterfly in at some point, so let's put a butterfly on the bottom of the back page. Then I'll be happy. Yeah, you know, I just think that would just make a little something interesting to stick the butterfly onto. May have to do a little amputation, I think. Okay, a little bit off there, and a little bit off here. Right, so I think all that now needs is a bit of bit of something through the hole, and I've got all this yellow stuff. In fact, I did find this green as well because I thought it went quite well. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That bit's loose already. I've got a collection of these novelty yarns, which I really never did much with, so they're coming into their own now. I will just, actually, that green's so dark, I only want a little of it. Okay, so I think we are done. So let's bring back that, and we'll just have a tidy. And I'm looking for something to put them on. I'm always looking for something to put them on. Yes, now I actually think I've made a slight mistake. I think this should have been the supplemental page for today, and I've used a different one. Doesn't matter, but I'll put them on there to make it easy for you to see. So started off, I made a book page pocket. We've got a pocket at the front, like that, with the wee girl in. Pocket to the side, a little journaling spot in there. And then a pocket at the top here with the tag that I made, I think maybe yesterday. So that's that. And then today I've made one of my flippy tags. So that flips out, little pocket there with various bits of ephemera in it, little tiny tuck spot there with, again, little bits of ephemera in. And on the back, that was just to cover up the hinge and a wee butterfly. And I think we'll call it done. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for day 5. Bye-bye.